So, option three here. There, I had a student actually this past year, that came from Nepal, and her dialect was different, and her understanding of the English words. She could speak English perfectly fine, but her understanding of the way that we use the words, and sometimes the way that she would say sometimes some things, I could tell with a lot of people it hindered them from understanding and communicating with her, and they thought it was funny more than her trying to express what she was trying to express. And so a student that needs help developmentally, that is learning English and has a dialect or a certain way of using words because of cultural understanding, could definitely be a hindrance in the fact that when we say something and we mean it one way, and they're perceiving it another way, but they don't know that there's a secondary meaning or a secondary way to say that word, or to say or have a meaning for that word. That's where there could be a very big barrier. And that's something that we have to remember, that we have grown up with this language. We have used the English language our entire life. And for people who have grown up with their language or another language other than English their entire life, they have their own dialects, their own nuances for words. And it can be extremely difficult to understand those things sometimes, especially as a kid. It's hard enough with the English language to say when you mean, like lead and lead. They're spelled the same way, but they mean two different things. And if you don't know that, and you see the word and you read it as lead, but it's talking about lead, and you get confused, well, then you put up a barrier right there to learning for that kid that has reading struggles with the language, or even an oral dialect, and saying it orally, like they know that's lead, and they've always said lead, and that's how they've always heard it. Now you want them to lead and lead. So that's some of the things that we have to understand and have to remember when it comes to the oral dialect.